Hello and welcome to our channel YouTube. So today's lesson we will focus on Bloom taxonomy. Alright, so Bloom's taxonomy is one of the most effective theories that will be applied in teaching and learning process in educational fields. Alright, so before starting into our main topics, so first we need to, you know, understand or to check out the overviews of the Bloom's taxonomies. So first we might investigate in the revised taxonomies within new terms and new impulses. And we also explore each of the six steps, six level of the Bloom's, taxonomy. All right, so let's start with our specific key terms over here. So we divide with the original terms and the new terms, but in the original terms and new term it is not different, it is the same thing. All right, so the original terms start from the knowledge, comprehension, applications, analysis, synthesis, evaluations, where new terms start from you know uh, convert from knowledge to remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. All right, so we will mention specifically based on the each point in detail, right? So let's start with the remembering. All right, remembering is one of the most important thing that learners is be able to recall or restate and also remember the information, all the information that they have learned. They can remember as you know recognitions, listing, describing, identifying. So all kind of this thing is to measure that how much percentage or how many percentage that the learners have remember the information from the learning text. All right, so the second is talking about understanding. So the learners may grasp this meaning from the information by interpreting and translating what has been learned, by identifying, um, summarizing, interpreting, paraphrasing, classifying, and comparing about something that they have learned already. So if the process that to check the understanding of the person, so they may usually use this kind of techniques in order to check um, individual understanding about the specific text. All right, so number three, after the learner they have understanding already regarding the specific point that they have learned, and number three talking about applying. So what they have known already, what they have understood already, they need to apply into that theories. So the learner make use of information in a context with different from ones that was learned by what, by implementing, carrying out, using the meaning that they have learned or the theory that they have learned in order to analyze. All right, okay, so number four talking analyzing is the process of breaking critically about what you know about information and divide it into parts to explore the understanding or the relationships, comparing or organizing, some information that is found already. The way of analysis is require you or the learner to, examine what we know, what is we really knows, and determine how to concepts they relate to one another's or recall the structure. So analyzing is a specific information that the learners need to figure out, you know, with their critical thinking. All right. Okay, so number five talking about evaluations. So evaluating is one of the most important thing that learners make the decision based on, the reflections or criticisms and some assessment by checking, hypothesizing. All right, and this kind of thing is the process to evaluate one specific, you know, situation or something that they have known already. Okay, so the last point we are talking about creating. So creating is learning, create new ideas and information using what has been, previously learned by, designing, constructing, planning, productions. All right, so all I kind of these things that become the great things. All right, so if you think that this video is very useful tip, you can help subscribing or share this one to um social medias or to communities to get um some knowledge or some technicals in terms of learnings and to apply the Bloom taxonomy